Right, the bot is working. Right, the bot is working. It's Friday. Time to get back to Halo. I think it's been a couple of weeks at least since I played this last. Maybe even longer. Alright. Note to self, I'm going to have to find that YouTube chat plugin for Twitch, because that would make the chat thing a lot easier to manage. Alright, make sure these are both paused, and we shall crack on. Yeah, they are. Alright, cool. Hello all. Hope everybody has had a good week. And the bonus about streaming on both is I don't have to think about archive stuff anymore. Because that sentence wouldn't make any sense if you weren't watching this on there. But I digress. It's there are more 3090 Ti's in stock. You know, whoops. Which is awfully tempting, I must admit. Although, admittedly, I did watch a video today. I don't know if anyone knows of the channel, but it's Random Gaming in HD. It's a really interesting channel for just kind of quirky gaming stuff for PCs. And he did a comparison video today of a Titan X, and I think the most upvoted comment was, "Damn, this thing gets beat by a 3060 now." And I must admit, you know, wait, is this really quiet or is it me? And I thought, damn, really? Like, if I get a 3090 Ti, you know, in like 7 years, it will be outdated. Even though, you know, it probably won't be. But B, it's that's still 7 years. Like 7 years like 7 years being at sort of the top of the mountain, so to speak, on a GPU is pretty good. But anyway. We'll see about that. It's not long to wait now until they start coming out, the new ones. Yeah, this is really quiet. That's better. I can't... I think I remember now. I played a bit of co-op with Al. Last week or so, and I think I did turn it down then because it was really loud. It was hard to hear him.
Pavement was his enemy.
Hey, was it Chestnut? So yeah, I did re-upload the run the other day. I haven't checked on it. I'm thinking of the whole, you know, watch pot never boils, because it had got to the point where it was the 4th day, and it was still processing, and I thought, you know, it shouldn't be taking that long. So hopefully that's fixed. Hey, what's up, Oven? Thank you for the raid. What's up, Raiders? Welcome. Playing a bit of Halo this evening. But yeah, the Twitch highlight worked.
No,
though.
you slut!
Hey, what's up, Alan? Yeah, the Twitch highlight did work though. So the run is saved on Twitch at least.
No, you slut!
I could point to that if I wanted to, but I would prefer to you know, in the whole discoverability, I would prefer to like funnel people to YouTube. So you know what I mean. It is, yeah, and funny enough, the connection there as well is actually pretty good. That was from when Jolly was playing Halo on Legendary, and I believe he stuck an elite, but the elite just ran towards him and blew him up, which is pretty funny. That does make me laugh thinking about that. So yeah, it'd be cool to have it on YouTube, but man. So I did go and check a little bit of that run. I was a bit worried because I was looking at the archive and it was super choppy when I was watching it back. You know, the recorded version, and I thought, oh, that's really not good. Like, I hope the actual video isn't like that. Thankfully, it wasn't. It just seemed to be Okay, I could do with an automatic weapon here. Yeah, it just seemed to be Windows Media Player having a bit of a moment. I then kind of panicked. So I thought, oh god, please don't tell me like the run is, you know, in terrible quality or something. Which it shouldn't be. There we go. Please go away. I don't want to waste this ammo on you. There we go. Right. I think there is one there. But yeah, I just hope the video processes, because I would like to get that run posted. You know, it's a pretty cool run. I would just gotta say, I'm on PC. I'm playing on PC. I hope so. Yeah, so I did actually, I was able to check something on that the other day. I don't think it's going to work, though, because what I wanted to do was complete the game on that Rising of Evil save, and then see how New Game Plus is affected. You know, like, would it save? I knew that. Okay, that better not have been a checkpoint. Okay, I thought for a minute there I'd gotten a checkpoint just before I died. I wanted to see if the saves would still carry over. I don't think they will, because I checked other New Game Plus stuff, and that's just base game. So I don't think there's any reason to assume that it would have that effect. Which is a bit of a shame, because there has been some updates to the HD project. I think I'm just going to have to do a completely new install of that. Which, I gotta be, like, right now, I really can't be bothered to do. Because if anyone's not downloaded that, it's like over 30 gigs, like, it's pretty big. So I thought, you know what, we'll just, whenever I play RE4, like, we'll just go with shitty old school graphics for now, for the time being. We'll give it that classic look. And it's kind of fitting that, you know, I did get the no save, no damage, kill all run on the HD project, so that looks pretty nice. But, yeah, and then I'll submit it to that, I will submit it to the Team Hitless thing. I really don't see any reason that it wouldn't get accepted. Okay, how many of them have shotguns? I thought it was just 2. It seems like it's more than 2. Because I want to do that TMP run. I want to do I think that might be the next run. It's a little bit, it's not quite, yeah, that's not a particularly crazy run. TMP only. I think TMP only would be quite fun. Okay, so he has a shotgun. Okay, man. Okay, I think that's all 4 of those first guys have shotguns. Okay, might have to pistol them then. Okay, as long as I can get out of the way of... Okay, I actually think Okay, as long as none of those guys pick up the shotgun, I'm good. Give me that. I actually wanted the assault rifle, but it's fine. Just for the little critters. Yeah, because oh, man, what? Okay, I thought that was it for shotgun, guys. There was, because part 1 of that is actually on the archive channel, I've just not put it to live yet. But seeing as you can do a TMP run on a completely fresh save, I was thinking of doing that instead. I was thinking of just restarting it. And I could do, like TMP, melee and knife only. That'd be kind of cool. I don't remember. Was that about the Rising of Evil run? Because I honestly don't think I'm going to bother with Rising of Evil. I played it a little bit more the other day, and even with the PRL, it's still kind of annoying because the pattern of, you know, hey, guess what? You know, there's a Garrador behind this door, and you have no way of knowing. And that's not really the modder's fault. That's just how the game works. But it just gets really boring, you know. It's not a very fun mod, unfortunately. I do want to look into some other mods though, because I know there are some like you know, No Mercy mode style mods for that. Okay, I think I'm just gonna stick to my original idea. I'm just gonna funnel them into here and kill them that way. There we go. I probably did look at it, but I probably don't remember off the top of my head. Right, give me that. And also, now that RE4 run is done, it would be really nice to catch up on a few backlog games. Because I was actually making I was making fairly decent progress on getting through the backlog. And I can't, between one thing and another, I stopped doing that. And then the RE4 run was pretty much, you know, like the last whole month, pretty much. I started that on the 4th of September. That's when my first attempt was. Alright, where's my pistol gone? There it is. You know what? There's oh, yeah, but then I'd have to go through, like, do you mean on a, I can't remember if it was like New Game Plus, because there's not a whole lot of grenades and on a fresh game, and I feel like that's one of those runs that for the vast majority of it would just be a knife run, which is almost a meme in RE4 handicap runs. Like, at some point, every RE4 challenge run just becomes a knife run. So, I don't know. Because I really, the main thing in my backlog is Ghost of Tsushima that I want to play, so. You'd have, well, yeah, exactly, yeah, like, then, no, that run sounds pretty boring, to be honest, without knife or melee. Because on a fresh game, you think about it, you get, what, 2 frags and an incendiary and a flash grenade in, like, Chapter 1. You don't really get that many grenades. So you'd just be running past the vast majority of enemies, which I don't like doing in that game. I prefer killing everything in RE4, so... And as well, like, if I can use the flash on the PRL, like, that would also make that run, like, pretty easy. Because the flash is, like, that doesn't actually kill anybody. But, the same run, but you have to kill everything. Oh shit, I did not see there was a grenade there. Again, though, same problem. Like, like, if it's a new game, like, the lack of grenades early on would be a big problem. Man, that has a lot more range than my shotgun. So no, I don't think I'll be trying that one. Because I did think about it and thought, nah, like, that actually would be pretty boring. Alright. I gotta try something here. Okay, no. I was thinking, does the, like, newer graphics just seem to make the pistol, like, super inaccurate, but... Oh, no assault rifle. I can jump over these guys for the time being. Go away. There we go. This is better, because I don't have to reload this. Although I meant to drop the pistol, not the shotgun. Okay. Nice. And there's a lot of PC stuff as well. I got a ton of stuff in the Steam sale not long ago. And I haven't gotten around to any of that yet. So. Yeah, so the other run I was thinking of doing though was that you know, the like 2 pistols 4 magazine run. That could be interesting. I think that could be quite fun. There we go. No merchant kill all also popped into my head. I thought that could be intriguing. Because a no merchant run, I'm very familiar with the Where the fuck do these guys keep coming from? Because they're not on my motion sensor. But yeah, no merchant kill all could be pretty cool. It'd probably be there's parts that would probably be a wee bit boring. Because, just to conserve ammo. That's another run that I think would end up being very knife heavy at certain points, because you just wouldn't be able to hold, like, you just wouldn't be able to hold the ammo to kill, like, everything regularly. Right, I definitely want a shotgun going into this second bit. Shotgun is very good against the flood. There we go. Go away. Right, there's all my shotgun ammo. Oi. Wake up. That's another shotgun. Give me that. Cool. It'd basically be a knife run. Yeah, it would be. Because, say, you really can't hold a lot of ammo in that default case. I just like playing with the default case. There's something just really fun about playing RE4 with the smallest case. Because, once you get... And that's why, like, New Game Plus mode in RE4, I never found it that fun. Because everything virtually dies in, like, one shot, for the most part. Like, up until the castle, like, you're one-shotting virtually everything. Like, even if you're just using the pistol. Like... Okay, so... Yeah, there's still, like, a lot of stuff behind me here. Oh, there's a rocket launcher guy there. That must have been who killed me last time. So, hey, what's up, Matto? Yeah, it's early evening, I would say. I've not long finished work. Boom. Nice. Okay, I wanted to get an auto there. There we go. Hey, what's up, Fredo? Oh, for God's sake. What not... if one of those assault rifle guys rushes me, it's much, much better. I just thought, actually. No, this is not gonna work. Yeah, because they don't actually move until you go in the first bit. So... I did cave yesterday. I pre-ordered Modern Warfare 2. Because I made a couple of server upgrades, and I had the money left over, and I thought, yeah, fuck it, why not? I really want to play that game. I really want to play the campaign. So I bought that. And even though I probably will never ever play the PS4 version, I can say that with a reasonable amount of confidence, the cross-gen package is nice. It's just nice, you know? You get 2 games for the price of 1, even though, as I said, I'll probably never play the PS4 version, but, you know. I do want to try that. And if Warzone 2 is free, I'll probably at least try it, so. Can the RE4... I don't think you can pre-order the RE4 remake yet. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I will definitely be pre-ordering that, though. Even though, you know, it goes against all my instincts, because I think that game's gonna be terrible, but, you know. It's Resident Evil 4. You know, not buying that is not an option. It's, you know, which is stupid, I agree. But, you know, when you've already played the original game for... Look at that, that's quite funny, actually. Why isn't that opening the door? Yeah, when you've already played the original game for probably what? Like, it's like several thousands of hours. It's like, you know. It's, it would feel kind of silly to not just get the remake, honestly. I don't know what, something's glitching in there. In that door. I don't know where that is. Oi, wake up, you. Right, pick up all these shotguns and then these fuckers can't get them. Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. And also, because it's RE4, I know, like, it's going to be impossible to not... It's going to be impossible to avoid, you know, people talking about that game and hearing about it when it comes out. And I think I would much rather have, like, first-hand information of that game. I really would. Even though, as I said, it's probably just going to be, you know, the remake, like, the newer remakes, but RE4, which, you know. Huh, look at that. Can you stop shooting me in the back? It's very annoying. There we go. Yeah, I didn't actually pre-order RE2 Remake, though. I think it was because... I can't remember why, but I think I was doing another project at the time, and I thought, I'll wait. I'll wait for it. So... Yeah, and it's funny, I think the reason I have grown to dislike those newer remakes quite a bit more is because this year I have played a lot of classic Resident Evil. I've played a lot of old school Resident Evil, and I've played the original remake a lot. And that just really... It reminded me in a way of, yeah, that's what I wanted. When they announced that RE2 remake, I think most people were probably expecting, you know, the remake treatment. You know, not like a really shittily playing version of RE4 instead. So it's it kind of, I think it got by with me just having not played the originals in a long time. Like when I went back and played the original Resident Evils, and especially the original remake, I was like, oh yeah, you know, this is what RE2 and 3 Remake should have been. This is what those games should have been, not the weird thing we got. Where's this rocket launcher guy? He's still alive. So, hey, what's up, Dante? Yes, officially you can do that now. So I figured, why not? And I've mentioned it a couple of times before, but I've strongly been considering swapping to YouTube for the last couple of months, just because of, you know, Twitch being what it is, and alright, if the rocket launcher guy is not around, I should be okay. Where'd he go? I'll give you what? I do not really want this, so. I feel it will be good. I hope so. I really hope so. I hope it's great. I hope it's better than good. I hope it's superb. I just don't think it will be. So we'll just have to wait and see. It's not long now. It's not long now, so. Yeah, they should have, but I think classic camera angles, like I don't think you couldn't do that as an option with the way those games
Capcom is
play.
making a new video game, y'all.
You know?
No, they aren't!
I love that soundbite. Yeah, you couldn't really do that as an option, I don't think. You know, because the RE2 and 3 remakes are functionally third-person shooters. You know, you can't just kind of flick a switch and turn that into what's it called? And like turn that into an old-school Resident Evil game. But I wish that's what they did, but they didn't. So, and it's Capcom's own fault, man. They made that OG RE remake just so goddamn good, like just so good. Okay, there was blatantly no flood next to me there. Can we talk about that? There was nothing there, and yet one of the fat guys just blew up. That original RE remake, man. Oh, it's just, it's a fucking perfect game. Like in terms of, you know, like traditional, for lack of a better word, like survival horror. That RE remake is so fucking good, man. It's so good, yeah. Oh, are they? Oh, no one cares. I think, are they custom tags? Yeah, they're custom tags. I was kind of hoping they would, like, when you change the game, I feel like they should go, but never mind. Yeah, but no one cares. So. I don't think. I think that, like, wrong tags, I would imagine, is only a problem if, like, you're a certain size streamer. Which I am definitely not. So, okay, who the fuck? The hell just shot me? And even then, like, do people really care? Probably not, you know. The flood is rising and they are evil. That's a fair point. Yeah, I think there's only, 'cause the library's a pretty late level, isn't it? And this is the level after the library. So, I think there's only, what, 2 or 3 levels left? I don't think I'll get that tonight, because legendary levels take quite a while when you haven't played them in a bit. Where are these fat guys? Nice. I'm finally, like, decent. You know what, this... Yeah, they really don't do a lot of shield damage, those guys, so... Hey, what's up, Alan? Yeah, I've completed Legendary on... I've completed all of them on Legendary, multiple times. Except Halo 5. But it has been several years since I played this. The Punisher no item case run is something I've thought about. I just don't know if I can be arsed. I really don't. Certainly not anytime soon. I'm all done for the time being with, like, you know, crazy RE4 challenge runs. Like, that 8-hour stretch, man. That was one hell of a run. That's like the longest run I think I've ever done in one sitting. Like, that was a long ass run. And so much of the no item case run as well. It's pretty similar. The Punisher would only change a few fights, I believe. Have I done this before? I don't think so. Because this level is kind of the same in that it's just a few... It's very similar sections, like, you know, together. Uh-oh. They take so long to explode. Alright. It's going to be tricky to get through here without getting killed. There we go. Yeah, I could, yeah. But I don't like leaving projects, like, unfinished. That's why I wanted to finish this. But yeah, I'm thinking, I'm probably play Ghost of Tsushima next. I think that might be my next game. Because that game is supposed to be fantastic. And I really did like it. You know, when I first played it, it just... I don't know why. I'm guessing... I'm guessing an NG run probably... came on the horizon, and I did NG instead. Because I really did like Ghost of Tsushima, but I fell off it so fast for some reason. And you know, that wasn't because I didn't like it. Oops. Play Sekiro. Sekiro's... Oh my god, that's a rocket launcher guy. Sekiro's not even, like, remotely high on my list of things to play. Like, that game will probably be in, like, the £5, like, bargain range on Steam. Like, by the time I get around to it. So... Oops. There we go. Alright, where's the rocket launcher guy? There he... man, he is far down, yeah. Infamous would be cool. Yeah, I did replay Infamous 1 off stream a while ago, actually. And man, yeah, Infamous is fucking brilliant. And I meant to play Infamous 2, you know, around the same time, but not around to it. Infamous are really good. I've already played the first Neo. And I think if I'm going to play Neo, I'll probably just play Neo 2, because apparently, you know, it's significantly better. Okay, I need something to take out one of these Banshees. I don't want to use up all my pistol ammo here. Although, I don't know, all these weapons despawned. Yeah, so I really didn't get that far into Ghost of Tsushima. But over the last couple of years, I really am finding new games just don't like hold my attention much these days. It's very, very rare a new game really like pulls me in. I used to be really stubborn about, you know, completing every game I ever played. I was like, you know, I couldn't, you know, the idea of like leaving a game unfinished was unthinkable. But I'm not like that anymore. I'm like, nah, like, you know, if it feels like, you know, if it feels like I'm playing this because I'm forcing myself to play it, like, play a different game. You know, play a game that you don't feel that way about. Like, Rage 2 was kind of like that. Like, Rage 2 was fun, but I thought, Like, if I want to have fun playing Rage, though, I'll just play the first one, because that's the one that I really enjoy playing. Aha! Okay, I'm actually going to take a bit of a risk here and leave the pistol behind. I might stream Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know. On that note, since since finishing the YouTube stuff for this year, I've been streaming a lot over the past like couple of months. I think for the past month, like almost every day in the week, I've been streaming, and I've noticed it's really started to eat into just like overall productivity, you know, because it's so easy after work to just jump on a stream and just play a game and chat with people for like 3-4 hours, and then, you know, and then the next thing I know, you know, it's like 9 o'clock and I haven't really done anything after work. So I think I hate schedules because I feel like I have to keep to them, but I feel like actually going back to a schedule would be a good idea, and having like designated days where I don't stream. Right, I want to try and trigger this rocket launcher guy. Actually, let's try and get a fucking checkpoint first. I had to force myself to finish the story. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Yeah. So, and again, but Rage 2, you know, was a good game. It played well, but same with Days Gone. I thought, you know, Days Gone, I played for a few hours and thought, like, it's weird. Like, this is a really well-made game, but I just have zero desire to keep playing this. Okay, that was close. And it's weird. It's weird, man. It's weird. Like, that's a weird it's a weird feeling to just feel kind of tired of games, you know. And you know, I still enjoy playing like the older stuff, but you know, like, it's weird that the only game that I'm kind of looking forward to playing for the rest of the year, aside from Callisto, is Modern Warfare 2. Like, and that's only campaign only, you know, it's not... Can you actually, like, hit one of these Banshees with that rocket launcher, you scrub? So... Yeah, stuff outside of streaming. Yeah, 100%. Guitar is the main thing. I really... And also my languages, like, I've really kind of fallen off the last couple of months with practicing my languages. So, like, languages and guitar are, like, the two main things. So... like, that's something that I'm definitely not doing as much as I used to. Okay, I think they actually have killed one. That's actually, like, not too bad. Nice, there we go. What languages? Primarily German. That was the main one I was learning. But I also picked up Spanish and French over the last couple of months. And I just try and do like one thing, you know, one thing a day on each of them. And you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how effective that is. Like, but you know, but you really have to keep some consistency. That's the thing with it. You know, if you miss like a couple of days, it's a bigger problem than you might think. Same with guitar, you know. Like, even if you only play for like 10 minutes a day, but if it's every day, you know, you will gradually notice improvement and things will get easier. That's one of those, man. Like, working out is about, like, the only constant I have right now outside of streaming, since I stopped making YouTube videos. Because aside from that YouTube video about mission mode, I haven't made a video in, like, over 2 months. It's been a long time since I've actually posted anything to the main channel, so... They definitely do, though, Jez. Yeah, new games do. As I said, you know, Days Gone, great game. It is, but I thought, yep, but this is very much a modern open world game. And look at, because I also wanted to try, was it like Assassin's Creed Origins, like the the kind of soft reboot one. But when I looked at that, it's not really Assassin's Creed. Like, it's just, again, it's just a modern open world game, and I thought that's not what drew me to Assassin's Creed in the first place. So even this is a blanket statement, but I think it is applicable. Like, everything just seems to be turning into like an action RPG in some way, shape, or form, and it is getting pretty tiresome. You know. It's, like, this game's open world. It's like, isn't fucking everything these days. Like, this, this, and also, like, the games as a service, too, as well, is really starting to grate on me. Like, this game is a service that we provide. Like, fuck off. Give me a game that I just buy and play and is fun. Like, I don't want a fucking subscription. Want some Spanish classes? I mean, I would, but I'm pretty happy in... here's my thing with that too. Realistic expectations. I'm not gonna... Like, in 2-3 years' time, I'm not gonna end up fluent in, like, 3 languages. But right now, like, I'm pretty confident in my German after a couple of years. I'd be able to get by. And that's better than nothing. Is Souls to blame? I don't think so, because, I mean, the Souls games aren't open world, are they? Like, in the usual sense. Wasn't that Elden Ring's, like, whole selling point, was that, this is like, the first, like, proper open world Souls game? I could be totally wrong on that, but I want to say that's true. So... I think it's just, it's like everything. The enthusiast market doesn't like them. You know? People, like, the amount of shit people talk about Days Gone is hilarious. And I think, yeah, it didn't stop it selling like fucking hotcake. Like, it still sold a shitload. The general audience love that shit. They love it. So, the people that buy maybe 2 games a year, or 3 games a year. So... it's one of them, man. I think modern games feel similar to more established genres and gameplay templates. That's true. We definitely do, yeah. That's a fair point. So... I thought that way. I mean, as I said, I could be wrong, but... I want to say, like, that they're not... The older Souls games, I don't think, they're not open world in the sense, that the Elden Ring is open world. I don't think. Because I played a fair amount of Demon Souls, and I don't remember that being open world. That was, you had to go, there was places you could explore, but it was still, yep, you are in this area and you need to go and kill this dude, and then you move on. There we go. All the way can go back to GTA 3. Exactly. It's funny though, and I remember thinking this when I played GTA 3 ages ago, and I never finished that playthrough on stream because I think my PS3 capture like fucked up. Go back and play GTA 3 now, and man, by modern games and like open world standards, like that's a weird game, man. There's no, like, for the main thing, there's no in-game map. Imagine that. There's no in-game map in an open world game. All you have is like the little radar, at the bottom of the screen. You can't actually go to a map screen and actually have a look. It's you know, it blocks off a lot of the stuff right off the bat. It still surprises me that that's something that people really, like, champion in a modern open world. Like, this game is so amazing, like, it's so revolutionary, you can go wherever you want at the start of the game. And I think, man, like, Crackdown did that, like, a long time ago, you know? So, hey, what's up, Disco? That didn't come out until, like, Vice City. Man, I haven't played Vice. Did Vice City have an in-game map? Did it? I can't remember, man. I've not played Vice City in a long time. So, Crackdown was 2007, I believe. And I remember that being one of the key things mentioned in that, you know, it was an open world game that put just no restrictions. Like, you could just go wherever the hell you wanted. You know, you could... And it was one of the fun things about Crackdown, was that, you know, if you want, like, if you look at speedruns of that game on New Game, they just go for, like, the main dudes from the very beginning and kill them. You know? And at the time, that was pretty amazing that you could do that. It wasn't, oh, I've got to get to a certain level and then I can go here. It was like, nope, you go wherever the fuck you want. Not the best idea, but... I did have a... Okay, you could pause it and... Oh, okay, that's... Yeah, I've not played Vice City in a while. I'm assuming San Andreas also had a map then. Because, that might be the next backlog game, actually. I might play San Andreas. Is this actually the right way? Because I've already been through here.
Okay, let's take care of the next pulse generator.
It is, yeah. Okay, that's a wraith. Fuck. That's a wraith. Okay, I really hope that was a checkpoint before this. It was.
Okay, let's take care of the next pulse generator.
I'm trying. Oh, fuck. Okay, no, I'm not. That's not gonna work. So, I'm assuming that works fine because I have like the original PC version. Well, I say the original PC version. I have the, like, original Steam version. I'm assuming that works. It's still installed and everything. Right. Where the hell is that fucking wraith?
Okay, let's take care of the next pulse generator.
That's one hell of a shot. I really am gonna have to take that out. That's probably one of the main reasons, now that I think about it, that I'm not necessarily in a huge hurry to play newer games all that much, because there is a crazy amount, you know, that I want to catch up on, so... I don't think so. I just know they removed the originals, didn't they? You can no longer buy the original Steam versions, because they brought out the remasters. But if you already have them, as far as I know, they work fine. So that would be good, yeah. They better. Oh man, I totally forgot the Max Payne remake. Oh, yeah, I agree. They better not fuck that up. They better not fuck that up. I've wanted a Max Payne remake for a long time. They better not fuck that up. I think all they've got to do, make it look better and get rid of the goddamn drugs segments. And I mean, what else do you need to do to Max Payne, really? What else do you need to do? Make it look better, get rid of the shitty drug segments, because no one likes them. And boom. Like, everyone's happy. Okay, so... probably going to be a good idea to get rid of some of these guys, and also get a checkpoint where I'm not, you know, surrounded by people. There we go. Yeah, it is. It's being made by Remedy, isn't it? So, yeah, you would like to think they won't fuck that up. So, those remasters, yeah. I mean, I gotta admit, I don't really know why they're supposed to be so bad, outside of a few cliff notes, but, I think it's very telling that they actually took off, you know, the original versions. Because, you know, I think that's... You're trying to force this new thing on people, and yet, it's weird. So... That's what I mean, though. That's where they need to... Because there are a few things in Max Payne, like the original, that, you know, that they haven't aged well. Say, like, those drug sections, man, oh my god. Please don't. Like, please don't bring them back. I think there was actually a pistol down there. You know what would be really cool as well in Max Payne would be, like, some kind of arcade mode. Like, some kind of scoring mode would be pretty cool. There we go. Right. Okay. I can't remember. Do you need a Banshee for this one? So... Yeah, so, yeah, what exactly, like, was wrong with them? Because I don't remember. So, I don't remember all the fallout over that. Aha, there is a Banshee there, but that guy's going to get in it, isn't he? I probably should have picked up that pistol. Yeah, I'm going to go back and grab that pistol. There are hunters here. On the subject of the Last of Us remake, are they adding multiplayer to that at all? Or because I remember hearing vaguely that they were planning on it, but then it got canned. They weren't actually going to do it. So that is just. I mean, again, I've not really looked at it, but I don't know, man. I feel like the Last of Us is in a weird place. I feel as a franchise. I think the general public, you know, like, again, you know, the 2-3 games a year people still dig it, but I feel like anyone even... here we are, here's a pistol. Anyone even remotely close to being enthusiastic, like, just they have made so... Well, not so many, but they have made, like, 2 pretty big recent pitfalls with that series. So people just fucking hate it. Now, the graphics were lazily done and they ended up looking worse than the original games. No. There was a lot of bugs that didn't exist until the remasters. Oh, okay. That sucks. So, I'm pretty sure there are videos of mods that did better jobs, yeah. And also, like, it's not quite the same thing, but especially RE4, like, with the amount of mod support that RE4 has now, I think that's going to be, like, when that remake comes out, you know, there's going to be videos comparing it to the HD project, like 100%. There we go, right. I love it that they just die in one bullet. Right, I need to get that Banshee over there. Okay, there's another Wraith over there. Yeah, I was gonna say, it doesn't actually take many pistol shots, does it? Yeah. Oh, shit. It looks horrendous as hell, and I think... oh, is that the GTA? Yeah, say, I've not looked. I just... the reaction to those was pretty severe. You know? Nobody was coming out to be like, no, actually, they're quite good if you think of it this way. It's like, no. Everyone was just like, these are fucking garbage. Like, they completely fucked this up, you know? Okay, as long as they don't steal that Banshee, I'm okay. Because I'm pretty sure I need a Banshee to get to that. But yeah, San Andreas playthrough could be fun. Get off that turret. 79 shots. Okay, that overshot a little bit. It is, yeah. It is kind of crazy that we're at that point now. But that is what it is, I guess. Fuck off. Just get this. There we go. I'll take out this Banshee. That should be enough to kill those elites. There we go. Nice. Hey, what's up, Quinn? Where'd you come from? There we go. Where do the goddamn grunts keep coming from that get on that? Okay, that's one of the elites now. Nice. Yeah, and you would think, like, with the amount, like, Rockstar have more money than fucking God, you know? So they can't really use that as an excuse. Like, well, we didn't quite have the resources. Like you have more money than the Royal Mint. You know, do better. Like, you should be doing better with all that. Okay, cool. Okay, there's another elite there. Please get off that turret. Okay, I gotta check something here. Yeah, I is it just me, or is the pistol just way less accurate on like the updated graphics? It seems to shoot like a lot higher on the newer graphics. Okay, let's grab one of these banshees and get out of here. Yeah, they really do, man. I mean, you know, I recommend you overcharge a plasma pistol and then magnum to the head. No, no shit, Sherlock, and like, do I have a plasma pistol though? No. Like, I don't have one. It's Mortal Kombat 30th anniversary tomorrow? Yes, it is, yeah. I think Ed Boon already kind of came out though and was like, yeah, we're not really going to be doing anything for it though. Which is kind of a shame. So, but yeah. Then again, that's Ed Boon. Ed Boon loves to troll people on Twitter, so, you know. If they like announce the next Mortal Kombat, I actually should make sure I got a checkpoint here. I do not want to have to do that bit again. Go away. Go away. Well, no, because I can't just run through fucking... no offense, man, but like I can't just run through 2 elites and a Banshee on Legendary and pick up a plasma pistol. Like, I will get melted, like, instantly. You know? If there was a plasma pistol, I would have used one. There we go. Yeah, I mean, even though, like, I want to play with the new graphics because I haven't played it in a while, but man, that's not just me on the pistol. Like, it's definitely less accurate. So I mean, from the enemies you killed before, well, no, because they're all flood and they didn't have one. So, but anyway, got the job done, didn't it? Those elites are dead. Resources don't necessarily mean money when it comes to game design. There is some gossip about what happened at 343 regarding... I don't want to sound like a dick, but it kind of does. Resources when it comes to making a game are they all pretty much come down to money at the end of the day. You know? Like, the more people you can hire, the more... there's a bit of an overlap, I guess, between time and available people. The more time and people you have to work on something, generally speaking, the better that game's going to be. So, you know, usually stuff just comes out. And also, there's, like, to an extent, it's true on management, because 343 just... I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Because they've had all the resources in the world and all the time in the world, and yet they still can't figure out, you know, how to... I say figure out how to fix that game. They can't figure out how to fucking make it in the first place, let alone fix it. So, I would love to know what actually happened behind the scenes at 343, because... I don't know, man. It's got to be more than just we can't figure it out. Like, there's got to be more to it than that, right? Surely. Like, oh shit. It can't just be that. Like, that's really disappointing. Yeah, like, same thing with Duke Nukem Forever, too, you know? In everyone's head, like, there's some crazy story why Duke Nukem Forever took, you know, so long and was so terrible. If at the end of the day, it was just, well, yeah, we were all just, you know, we just didn't do any planning or, like, I don't know, you know, fuck knows, man, I don't know. It just didn't work. That's, in its own way, like, really disappointing, you know? So... he said they're not going to announce it. Yeah, I know. I saw that. Yeah, I know Gabe sent me that one. So, I mean, I think as well. Didn't it also? Wasn't there like a soft leak that their next game like is going to be MK12? It's not going to be, you know, like Injustice or like MK versus DC or something. I can't remember what it was, but there was something like that. Yeah. And again, you gotta take that with a pinch of salt. Spoiler alert, there wasn't more to it. I mean... Maybe there wasn't, man, but... I don't know, like... Maybe it is just wishful thinking, but there's gotta be something, right? They had 7 years, and... They had 7 years, and... Like, all the money in the world to make Infinite. And also, on that note, this is something that not many people bring up because, like the general consensus on Halo 5 is that it was just, you know, an absolute train wreck from top to bottom, which it wasn't. At the very least, by the end of Halo 5's life cycle, they had Firefight and multiplayer and Forge figured out. They had them, like, those things, like, they, you know, if they were on a whiteboard somewhere, they're like, well, we've got these things working. These work and people like them. You know, let's go from there. It just feels like they didn't do that. It's bizarre, man. Yeah, I've heard that, Matto, and I like, that's not good, but that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. And that's something that, I need to post that video I saw, actually, in Discord. I meant to, the other day. That's the thing that's really frustrating about Infinite, is, like, people keep making excuses for that game. You know, like, people keep excusing it with various things, and I think, at the end of the day, you know, if the people in charge, you know, didn't know this, or the higher-ups at Microsoft had no idea, you know, that is, like, worse, in a way. Because it's like, what the fuck were you doing the whole time? Like, again, you know, 7 years you had. Like, did... I know it's probably, like, you know, it's probably not in his day-to-day, but... Like, did Phil never, like, have a meeting with them and say, oh, yeah, so how's that Halo game coming along? Like, that going okay, yeah? You know? I imagine if they'd have had that meeting and they'd have said, oh yeah, this whole game is on fire and nothing works, and yeah, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. You would have thought he'd be like, oh, okay, let's do something about that. But that's what is annoying about it, is that it's just, they had a lot of things figured out prior, and yet they still managed to, like, fuck up so monumentally with Infinite. It's a shame. I agree, there's no excuse. Yeah, I'm not saying you do, it's just, that's something that, I see that quite a bit, you know, online and in YouTube, and I think, oh, like, stop making like, this isn't some fucking indie developer, you know, and that's what is more, that's what's sometimes more annoying, you know. And I get it, you know, like, Halo is a big thing. It's a, like, it's like, I understand, like, people wanting to, like, you know, defend it to an, I understand that, I do, but at a certain point you have to just say, okay, no more, you know, there needs to be some accountability here. You guys really fucked this up. Right, I actually kind of want that rocket launcher for this, so. Man, it's getting dark so early now. Yeah, I agree on that, Jordan. Like that, and that's kind of the big. It's the big thing with Infinite that is the most frustrating thing about Infinite, I think, for a lot of people, is that at the core, it's actually a good game. Like it is fun to play. Like it is a fun playing game. It's just everything else around it is a fucking train wreck. You know, the core mechanics are good. It is a fun game to play, but that's all it has, which is weird. It's weird that that's not enough, but it's not. I guess that might be the downside of it being such a legacy game. Halo has never really played badly, so that's never really been anyone's like gripe with it. So, 343 had 3 chances. Yeah, exactly. What I hear from online, this 343 mismanagement is unique to them. Know that Xbox Studio has this issue, at least in that way. Then, I mean, yeah, that's really bad. But how does no one step in and, you know, again, like, hey. Again, you know, it's a tangential, not tangential, it's the wrong word. It's a hyperbolic example, but are you kidding me that at no point during that game's development were the higher-ups at Microsoft like, okay, yeah, like, can we, you know, show us what you've got with Infinite so far? Where are you? Like, did they, because if they went 7 fucking years and there was no fucking Zoom call about, hey, how's that game going? Then, holy shit. You know. What the fuck? You could at least understand that with Duke Nukem Forever, because that was self-funded. 3D Realms were bankrolling that for the most part. Whereas with Infinite, you know, Microsoft were paying the bills, so you would have thought they would care more. Okay, that's not gonna work, is it? There's too many people there, so... Yeah, and also, there's the, oh, you mean the initial reveal? Man, that initial reveal, oh man. That was bad. I was really surprised that, people actually thought that was good. I really was, like, because I did put up a video not long after that, and that video actually got a lot of views. I wasn't really expecting it, but I guess I just posted it at the right time. I was really surprised how many people were praising that initial reveal for Infinite. If that's even still up on YouTube, you know what? I wonder if it is. Let's go check the recent comments on that video. I wonder what they are saying, because at the time, you know, it was until, I think, in general, like, a lot of people were, no, this actually looks like crap. You know, what the fuck have y'all been doing for the last 6 years? Because, you know, you've not been putting a whole lot of effort into making Halo. And then, I think, what, 2 weeks later, it was delayed. Man, not having a shield there is bad. Bonnie Ross was fired for not holding some... was she actually fired, though? Because I remember recently it said that she was leaving. But, like, was she actually fired? Like... Yeah, I don't remember hearing that she was actually fired. I just remember hearing that she, you know, she's no longer at 343. Hey, what's up, Ligma? Yeah, I can't. It was 2020, right? The initial reveal of Infinite that was, like, legitimately god awful, and yet, yeah, like, again, like, I think everybody remember the Craig meme, you know, the brute, when people, and that's what surprised me at the time, and I think maybe that's what kind of, shielded the rest of it. I was surprised, like, why is no one talking about how this game looks like shit? Like, no one cares about the graphics. like, you shouldn't be bothered about that. Like, they can, like, they can make that look better. Like, why is no one bothered that this looks terrible from a game standpoint? Like, this looks so half-baked. And then, as I said, lo and behold, you know, 2 weeks later it's delayed. And it should have been delayed way more. They should not have released it. But, you know, cat's out of the bag now, so what can they say? Oh, people say she was fired. She was meant to retire this year anyway, allegedly, but stay at the game. I mean, yeah, I don't... They probably would never phrase it that way, that she was fired, you know. She's pursuing other career options. That's probably how they would say it. That's probably how Microsoft would say it. You know. She's just pursuing other options, but not at this company. So, it's like, oh, well, you know, we know what that means. Right,
That did it. The pulse generator overloaded. One more to go.
Okay, I've got my shield back now, which is good. Oh! Of course there's a rocket launcher guy there. October's been good so far, man. Oops. What's the master? Oh, the guy said him went rogue. Yeah, I mean, again, not to be just a contrarian, but I don't think you can't lay like the failings of a game that big at one person's feet. I don't know. Again, it's hard to like comment on the ins and outs of it, but I mean, you know, unless it's like just the worst fucking managed company ever, which even so, I don't know if that's even an excuse at this point. It's a shame, because as much as people love to say, you know, games are quote unquote dead, Infinite is at least on life support right now. Also, on that note, actually, kind of tangentially, but somewhat related. Did anybody watch the recent finals for Infinite, the recent tournament? That was like the the end of season tournament. For once, the Twitch chat in that tournament was pretty interesting, because it actually did really well in terms of viewers. I think they almost got up to 50k viewers on the finals, like regularly throughout that weekend. But the overwhelming kind of mindset was, yeah, this is great, but it doesn't make me want to go and play the game. And that's kind of weird for a competitive game to have that effect. Like, usually when you watch finals, or like, you know, the first thing you want to do is go and play it. You know, it gets you hyped to go and play the game. Whereas with Infinite, it was like, yeah, this is really entertaining to watch, but as soon as I turn this off, I'm not going to go and play Infinite. Because it's not the same. I'm not sure where those guys are spawning from. You know. I think it's... there's guys coming out the hall, and there's guys on my left, I think. So... yeah, I don't know. I do feel like it's too late for Halo Infinite. I really do. I think they had their chance, and I think they just blew it. And they will never get that chance again either. That's kind of the biggest. That's the biggest crime, I guess, about it, is that, you know, the stars absolutely aligned for them. Like, if they were on pace and that game was, you know, in a good place, they were in an unbelievable position to really, like, put Halo back at the top for shooters, and they're never gonna get that again. You will never get the Call of Duty. You will never get, like, the core audiences for Call of Duty and Battlefield, I think, you know, so soured on their game in the same year again. I don't think that's ever going to happen. And yet they had it, you know. Imagine if they had, you know... Imagine if they had even a game half as good as Halo 3 to release that year. You know? Okay, this bit is really getting annoying now. Because everywhere, like, losing my shield, everywhere I go, like, I'm just dead because of either a rocket or a flood explosion. Losing my shield is not cool. New rumors, yeah, I heard that too. I don't know how that's gonna, I don't really know how that's gonna work. You know, an engine change? I don't think that's, I mean, I don't know, man. Is that gonna matter enough? I've heard about how because of the way Infinite was made, you know, like changing stuff is like a huge pain in the arse. Which, you know, I don't necessarily doubt is true. But I just, do people care enough anymore? Is it, you know, do people still care enough? Because let's be real here, like, Halo Infinite is what, at least another 2 years away, I would say, from being where Halo 5 was at the end of its life. And that's probably best case scenario. In 2 years' time, man, this is actually a crazy thing to think about. In 2 years' time, we'll probably be what? 2-3 years away at most from another console launch. Is anyone gonna care? In 2 years? Hey, what's up, Will, by the way, on YouTube? Sorry, I didn't see your message. I can't make YouTube chat bigger, unfortunately, so YouTube chat is kind of hard to see. But yeah, is anyone going to care in 2 years' time? Going by the way that game is, going by the state of that game now, I doubt it. Because it seems like, generally speaking, you know, people don't care now. You know, let alone in 2 years. Fuck off. Alright, I think that's... I was just about to say I think that's the rocket launcher guy taken out, and of course he's just hiding behind the other one. That's very annoying. Okay, that's a pretty good strat though. So we'll go back and to the right, and then I can hopefully at least pick off the rocket launcher guy. I was kind of hoping he would have just been picked up. In my opinion, you know what? As much as I love Halo, Halo's due for the graveyard, man. Put it to bed. Just put it to bed. People are never going to stop playing the old Halos. And that's another thing, too. And it's sort of a part of this whole discussion that I think... One of Halo's biggest problem is its own community. It really is. Because they don't want anything new. Like, you know, the really vocal people, like, they don't want anything changed. And there's just not enough of them. And I think Infinite really proves that. If you listen to all the complaints, you know, from, say, Halo 4 and Halo 5, mechanically, Infinite is what all those people wanted. And what did those people do when Infinite dropped? They pissed and moaned that the progression system wasn't very good. You know? It's like, that's all they fucking did. And I think, man, okay. Like, nah, I think just Halo needs, Microsoft need a new IP. They need something to take over from Halo, I think. That's what they actually need. Whether or not, you know, that is even possible in this day and age. Man, that fucking rocket guy, man. He's really getting on my tits. Whether or not you can even do that in this day and age, I don't know. But they need something new, you know? Alright, give me that. If I could kill these guys and get a checkpoint, it'd be nice. I was trying to be more optimistic. Halo fans suck. They're forever living in 2004, 2007. Yep, I couldn't agree more. Halo 5 was fucking good, man. Halo 5 was incredibly good, multiplayer-wise. Like, everything outside of the campaign in Halo 5 was great. That's weird. 'Twas a delivery. Forgot about that. But yeah, was I ranting about? Yeah, like come to the end of Halo 5's life cycle, that game was in a great place, and yet because they literally altered the fucking animation of this to the game in the the gun in the middle, people just lost their fucking shit. Like, yeah, it's such a shame, man. It's a shame that, you know, we won't get to see that built on. So, what kind of processing power does it take to keep a dead body on the floor? Do you mean in this game? I mean, I can't give you numbers, but it's definitely less. Because it would just depend on the state of, you know, when something's not active. It's definitely less than when they're alive, but it still would take some kind of resource because the game would have to track, you know. Like, oh, that thing's actually still alive. Like, you know, that thing can still be interacted with in some way, shape, or form. Oh my god, I feel like there's two Rocket guys, because he didn't come from the same side that time. I have a feeling the YOLO strat might actually be the way to go here. And like, as soon as I do this, just throw a shitload of grenades into the doorway. Because I'm pretty sure that's where the rocket launcher guy spawns. And he's the problem right now, so... Yeah, it really depends. But if you want just a blanket more or less, it takes more. Fuck off.
That did it. The pulse generator overloaded. One more to go.
Go away. Okay, I think... Fuck you. No, he's still alive. What a piece of shit. Okay, where am I going? There we go. There is... Ah, yeah, there is two. There is two rocket launcher guys. Motherfucker. There we go. What's up, baby bills? Have I played Modern Warfare 2019? Yes, I have. I really liked that. The strength of that game's campaign is the only reason I pre-ordered the second one. Because I really want to see what they do with that. And it could also be cool to try and do some runs in that. I was thinking, because I really liked, I think they called it realism mode or something in 2019. But it was really fun. It was really fun playing that, so could be some potential there. I didn't really play much of the multiplayer because I broke my thumb the week it came out. So, yeah, playing multiplayer just wasn't really going to happen. But I wasn't the biggest fan of it. You missed. Oh my god. I'd love to say that was pure skill, but I was just kind of lucky, really. I can't believe none of them hit me. And I didn't really play Warzone either. I was not a big fan of Warzone though. It just didn't really tickle my whistle the way Blackout did. Oh, speaking of which, apparently the Halo BR mode is actually on the way. I could see that, maybe, if that's good, I could see that actually bringing people back, or at least bringing people to Halo, if they do a really good job with it. But, you know, I feel like that's a pretty big if, so... Yeah, RE2 Remake does. No, I don't have like any VR thing. I don't know what you'd call it. VR hardware. I don't have anything like that. But RE4 VR is something I would very much like to play. RE4 and RE7 are the main things that like really interest me in getting VR. Okay, well, these guys don't have any guns, which is good. It's funny how that's basically a monster closet because, you know, there's not actually the room for those guys to be there. Okay, so those guys do have guns, so... Probably should have grabbed my pistol. What did these guys have? Nothing. That's great. So... I've got a decent amount of grenades, so... Nice. Yeah, I gotta check this, man, because these hitboxes seem fucking way off in the new graphics. You know, a bit of wonkiness is fine, but like, I mean, these guys are like nowhere fucking near me, and yeah, I'm still getting hit. Alright, that was a good amount there. Ooh, okay. One of them has a rocket launcher, that's not good. It's him. Alright, cool. The RE2 remake was on sale on Steam. I think it was last week. I still haven't played that on PC, you know, with like the ridiculously OP knife, which, you know, I would like to, but I'll keep waiting. It'll get to the bargain price soon enough. All right, these have no bullets in them. All right, nice. What's it like? Yeah, I don't remember it being that bad. I don't remember it being that bad. Like, they're like a full character distance away, and yet they're still hitting me. So, let's actually go back to... Let's give that a bit of a test, shall we? Levels are long, man. Yeah, it's a good point about RE4. RE4, I imagine, would be a straight up just how much stuff they can have on screen. Because early on in RE4, like the first, until you get to the village, those enemies don't dissolve. But, you know, like, that's a very confined area of the game. There's not a whole lot there. Whereas in the village, you know, there's a lot more there for the game to actually keep in memory. So, you probably couldn't have, like, 40 dead bodies around. Right, need a Banshee here. What do you guys have? It's a Banshee, but I'm not in it. Oh, crap. Really? That was like a fucking 10-foot drop. Are you kidding me? Like, the drop from there to there killed me. Come on, man. So. In RE4 they just kind of did. It's something you don't really question, I suppose, just because you just kind of know. You know, they can't keep bodies on screen the whole time. In RE1, like in the old school ones, you know, it was something that you did always used to wonder. Like, why did the bodies disappear? There's even a little nod to that in the first Resident Evil game. Resident Evil film, rather. If anybody remembers that. You know when they come back having to like trying to shut down the Queen originally. I don't actually know if you can go up here. I don't know if you can. But all the bodies in the laser hallway disappear, and one of the dudes says, you know, where are the bodies? Where did they go? No one says anything, but you would think someone would say something, really, because it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Okay, there's only ghosts there. That's got to be that banshee that's melting me. Yeah. So the parasite dissolves the host for some reason. Oh, do they? Alright, so this is that. Yeah, this is supposed to be at night, isn't it? And yet, it doesn't look like it in the new graphics. Well, they killed all the flood. Oh. Oh, I would have forgot about this, actually, if it weren't for that. Speaking of Resident Evil, weren't they talking about doing more movies? As in, you know, not the rebooted stuff. Like, wasn't old Paul W.S. Anderson on about doing another Halo film at some point? Man. That looked like a rocket launcher. I would have liked that. Go away. I actually want him to, like, come at me dead on, because then I could potentially get a rocket on him. So. No worries, Matto. I'll catch you later, man. Have a good day. Don't you dare get on that. Nice. Okay, I probably could have got him there. That grunt's still alive. Yep. Oh no, this is alright, I'm getting a bit low on ammo though. No. Is he on that turret? No. How is there no... Yeah. How is there no gun around here? Ori is dead. Yeah, so has anyone seen the new stuff? Because didn't they make a new film, or didn't they make like a Netflix film or a series? I know they've done something, right, with Resident Evil live action. I haven't necessarily heard anything good about it, but I think they are still doing something, I guess. Do I have a video 360Y to stun Alma 2 after one fireball? Do you mean the giant fireball? Did I did get a checkpoint just then, didn't I? I kind of want to run these over. There's a new film and a new TV series, both of which I've heard are pretty garbage. Yeah. I mean, you know, Resident Evil movies weren't exactly, they weren't exactly great, were they? You know, they were, I think that the first one is, I don't want to say it's amazing, but I feel like the first one is legitimately fine. You know, just as a zombie flick, you know? If you're having a zombie movie night, you can throw on the first Resident Evil and have a good time. Resident Evil 2 is... I think Resident Evil 2 is when they get into the, yeah, these suck, but I guess they're entertaining if nothing else. So you can watch them on that basis. But I think 3, if I remember rightly, is where they get just completely bonkers. And, you know, what's the name has like fucking pyrokinesis in that movie, I think. I think that's 3. Wait, isn't that sniper ammo? Oh no, it's shotgun ammo. So yeah, I can't remember. Yes, giant fireball. Well, if you're too far away, you're too far away. But you can always go for a flying swallow after her fireball. Her fireball is actually like the best time to try and attack Alma. Because it's got the most recovery out of any of the moves she does. Okay, that definitely hit me, but we'll take that. If they didn't have rocket launchers, I would try and run them over, but... So... 360Y is not guaranteed, but it is a lot more likely to hit. Even if she just armors afterwards, like, you still get a decent chunk of damage, even if you don't get a knockdown. And yeah, Flying Swallow just depends on, you know... I don't know. Again, you know, the person to figure that out, they will have their name etched in NG for eternity. Like, if anyone actually figures out, oh, if you do this, like, you get a knockdown with Flying Swallow every time. Alright, where do I go? I can't remember, man. So, there's 2 live-action Resident Evil stuff in the reboot movie. Welcome to Raccoon City that came out last November, and the Netflix show. Both are god-awful, but the show is worse. Okay. Yeah, seems like they just don't know what... That's another one. Seems like they just don't know what to do with it. Same with the Halo TV series. That seems like a really weird... that's another one that just seems like a... You know, what they've actually done with it. Like, what are you doing? Like... Man, there's a lot of rocket launcher flood around here. Alright, well, these guys have rocket launchers, so... I'm looking forward to the new Modern Warfare 2. I must admit, I am. I have a feeling the campaign is going to be jolly good fun. And I will, you know, as I said, if it's free, I will try whatever the new Warzone is, but... I'm not holding my breath on that, I'll say. Aha! A Banshee. I need one of those. Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of torn. Like, this does not have any atmosphere at all in the new graphics. Because it just might as well be in broad daylight. Whereas, like, in the older graphics, like, I'm just gonna get melted here. Please don't kill me. That was close. Yeah, like this looks so sterile in its lighting. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, like, this actually feels like, you know, nighttime. Actually feels way better. So, here we are. I think this is the last one. Oh my god. That was totally on purpose. I meant to do that, obviously. I'm so happy I got a checkpoint though. Alright, there we go. I get melted by these guys now. What are you talking about, man? It was totally on purpose. Go away. Alright. Right, I'm actually going to play this, whatever's here, with the original graphics. I feel like they just work better. I should have, in hindsight, would have been better to keep a plasma pistol. Or a plasma rifle for this. Although I'll take these guys over rocket launcher flood. I don't kill it. Has anyone watched that Lord of the Rings show on Amazon? Do you get free games from Amazon Prime? Not that I know of. And if you do, I've surely been missing out, because I didn't know that. I know you get certain stuff with Twitch Prime, like, you know, through Amazon. I don't know what exactly. I don't think it's games, though.
Let's get out of here.
That was the last one. Wait.
Let's find a ride.
Yeah, I agree.
No, that'll take too long.
You have a better idea?
There's a teleportation train that runs throughout.
Right. This should be my
I was headed half into the grid when I was in the control center. Unfortunately, each jump requires a rather consequential expenditure of energy.
Yep.
Something tells me I'm not gonna like this.
But I'm pretty sure I can hold it from your suit without permanently damaging your suit. Needless to say, I think we should only try to.
This is very different to the one I got last time. Oh yeah, this is like... This one feels like it's been... This one feels like it's been kind of hot-rodded.
The Covenant network is absolute chaos. From what
For reference, it's a like 5 point... It's a 5.25 converter to hard drive bay.
The flood overwhelmed this cruiser and disabled it.
Yeah, like just the way like there's two little bits here that have just been like bolted on. The last one I ordered like did not look like that at all. Yeah, so one of the last things I got the other day was a whopping 14 terabytes. 14 terabyte hard drive. Which is... What's up, T?
See, the coordinate data needs to be... Right. Sorry.
Alright. Control room. So this is, like, quite near the end of the game, right? Yeah, that was the 8th level, so there's only 2 left. Alright. Keys is already dead, man. But yeah, I got myself a 14 terabyte off the server, which is really cool. The fact that you can get 14 terabyte hard drives for a couple of £100 is pretty fucking crazy to me. You know? But I'm not complaining. Alright, let's grab that. Although the only downside with the really bigger hard drives is, you know, like as you go up, you lose more space. So it's 14, but, you know, 12.7 of usable space. I mean, still, that's a fucking monster of a hard drive, but... Oh, shit. Well, who put that there? Oh, wait, what? Worked out, didn't it? Yeah, so I'm thinking if I go on... Yeah, look, like this, it's like you just turn the lights on in the new graphics. In the Netflix Resident Evil, the Leon actor looks like Lewis. That's blasphemy on so many levels. How dare they disrespect the legend that is Leon by... Hello. I thought he was dead from the grenade. I guess not. Yeah, like look at this. Like, this is creepy. And boom, there's just. Did the 360 version look like this as well? I don't remember. I don't remember the 360 version being so bright. You know. You guys are being a bit annoying. Sticky. Still one of the best feelings ever. Just landing that stick is so satisfying. I guess, but I mean, look at that. Like, that's original. Like, that's pretty goddamn dark. Okay, go. Fucking hell. I don't know why, but I keep thinking I have a rocket launcher, but I don't, because I had one at the end of the last level. So, for reference for YouTube, Joe was doing it. Yes, he was. He was. I can't remember if I have all the archive footage of that run, because correct me if I'm wrong, but on the first no item case run, didn't I get the cabin fight like on the 3rd go or something? Like, I got it really early. I think it only took me 2 or 3 attempts on my first no item case run, but on the second one I think it took like 3 fucking days of streams to get it. It took like 6 hours of attempts. So it was a pretty yeah, like, it took a long time, so it'd be interesting to just, if I have the archive, just go back and like edit them all together. I hate it when like just one needle is slowly coming towards you and you're like, yep, that's just gonna kill me. So yeah, it took a long time to get on the 2nd attempt. And say Lewis cost me several runs just from, you know, shooting enemies that I was trying to set up for melees and just, oh god, he cost me so many fucking runs. I think I do have all of them for that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do, because on a server note, I haven't actually saved a stream archive offline for ages. That RE4 run I did last week, that's the first one. That's the first stream archive I've actually, you know, saved offline in like over a year, pretty much. And that's the added bonus of streaming on YouTube as well. You know, I can all my archives are there, and I don't have to pay for them until YouTube like inevitably, you know, make YouTube Premium mandatory, and then all your archive, and if you don't, all your archives are going to be disappeared. So, which I don't know, man. Related note, I had a message from Gabe earlier. He was watching YouTube, like, not signed into his account, and he had 8 ad breaks during the video he was watching within 15 minutes. And I think, man, and people wonder why, you know, people just use ad block. Like, having said that, though, that got me thinking down another train of thought. It is kind of weird now that there's pretty much an entire younger generation that have only ever known, you know, sort of post-2000s internet. So for them, adverts on the internet has always been a thing. You know? They don't remember when that wasn't the case, you know? So, Twitch VOD is about 10 minutes per minute per... Yeah, I don't watch Twitch archive. I don't watch Twitch VODs. Calling something a VOD is always really... Even though my stream channel is literally called, like, Streams and VODs, because it's just video on demand. You know? But it sounds weird to say that. Because, you know, a stream is video on demand. Really. It's a weird one. Anyway, where are we going here? A bunch of dudes spawned when going around here. Yeah, I honestly don't think I could sit through that many failed attempts. Because it was annoying enough, like, the first time. What's up, Shisu? Okay, is it... I think it's up that way, isn't it? I need to go. And, you know, I'm also on that note, you know, real rap. The cabin is definitely, you know, an off-putting reason to do another no item case run. Because the cabin fight with the red 9, well, with the red 9 or blacktail, it really wouldn't be that bad.
Towards the ship's gravity.
Because I mean, well, not red 9, sorry. With the blacktail, it wouldn't be that bad because it's very similar to the red 9 at that point in the game. I think the only thing the red 9 has over it is actual like raw damage, but the blacktail has a bigger magazine, so it'd probably even out quite nicely. Go away. What's up, yes sir, games? Welcome. Fuck off with your goddamn kneels. So. Situations like this, I really wish you could hold 3 weapons. Because I'd really like an assault rifle for all these critters, so. Oops. Twitch has no way to rewind. You can do that on YouTube. YouTube's kind of cool for that. You can't on Twitch, though. As far as I know. Well, I mean, I might be able to, actually. I never mess with stuff like that on Twitch, so... I don't know, like, for all I know, you can do it. Sniper's not really, great yet. I'm absolutely going to play Callisto, yeah. I'm going to, I might pre-order that, actually. Because I'm definitely going to play that day 1. So... I just don't know what system to get it on. I don't know whether to get it on PC or... now that I think about it, Modern Warfare 2 is going to probably fill up my PS5, so... I don't know if I'll order it on PS5. So... That, you know, that hard drive space, man. There is a couple of pretty big things I can uninstall from my PS5, though. Man, that Hunter is just an absolute trooper. Look at him. Do these guys ever stop spawning? You can clip videos anytime. Yeah, see, I don't mess with clips, but I figured you could do something like that, so. Did I play? No, I've not played Returnal yet. I've not played it. I will play it at some point. 100%. Just, I don't know. It's a game that, like, for what it is, I feel like is just too much at the moment. Even on sale, that game is still, like, you know, over 50 quid. And I think, man, you know, from what I know about that game, I don't think it's, like, super big. Who the fuck is doing that? It's very rude. Having said that, though, it does... I could see myself playing that a lot. I really could. Provided it's, you know, good. Which, it looks good. That an elite in there? How dare you? Let me think about it. Yeah. What happened to the PN3? No, it's not cancelled. I'm just not doing. Not been doing YouTube stuff lately. This year, no, I didn't want to get in that. This year was extremely busy for YouTube. So I'm just taking a bit of a break from doing YouTube videos. That's gonna land right next to me. And the PN3 thing, it won't necessarily be a review. It's more gonna be, there's a couple of things I have in mind for that. One is like a couple of no damage runs I want to do that, as far as I know, haven't been done. So I want to get that done. And the other will just be more of like a deep dive style video on it. Because it's one of those videos that all the videos on PN3 that are already out there are terrible. You know, there's no nice way to say that. They're just not good. Even the ones that are positive about it. Like, just... You know... They don't really get the game. And how it's, like, how it's made. So that's sort of like the main project for it. But I'm just not doing it. I don't think I'll be doing that until next year at this point. Because those videos are just a shitload of work. And it's an emulator as well, which has its own... There's like a few little quirks with it being on an emulator, which is a bit annoying. Go, yeah, like, being able to hold 3 weapons here would be great, so. Yeah, that's just, man, I just got absolutely melted. Yeah, that's not got the community. There's like 2 people in the world that play PN3, and I'm one of them. Just nobody plays that game. It's a shame. It's a great game. I don't think I don't think they'll add NG, to be honest. Because again, like there's just not enough people. Not only is there not enough people, you know, that play it, but I also don't think there's enough people with even like the capacity to do NG. Like the amount of people that could feasibly do, you know, a Ninja Gaiden no damage run is pretty small. And it's definitely not a run you could just pick up and learn. I thought I had a pistol back here. TGBS did a review of it? I don't know what that is. Is that a... I'm guessing that's a YouTube channel. Fuck off with your goddamn needler. Okay, seriously, I've put like 4 shots into that guy up with the flood. And he's still not dead. Did I drop a pistol around here? I feel like I did. So, the gaming butcher. I think I've seen his video, actually, now that, yeah, I think I've seen that, and yeah, that wasn't very good either. His was probably the least bad, but it wasn't particularly good. How many people have done NG no damage? Overall, off the top of my head, I mean, about 5 or 6. No single segment, there's only TGD, and all fights no damage on either NG04 or NGB. I think that's just me and TGD. I don't think anybody else has done that. NG04, all fights no damage is just me. No damage, no Nimpo, I think it's maybe 3 or 4 people. No damage, no Nimpo, no UT is just me. So, that's not a run that I think a lot of people are gonna, you know... It's not like if they added it to that site, there'd be like a shitload more runs, do you know what I mean? It would just be cool, you know, to get it. How accessible is NG now? It's, I mean, all you need is you need a 360 or later, and you can, you know, you can play it. So. How accessible is it in terms of no damage? Like, I don't know, man. Because if the Master Collection is anything to go by, as I said, like, people don't get it. People don't get NG. They don't get how that game works. The amount of people that I think go into that expecting it to play, you know, like DMC or something because that's what the internet says. It's I can see why people get so frustrated with it. It's like, I've said it before and I'll say it again. You need to look at Ninja Gaiden as if it's a fighting game, and then it makes way more sense. But that takes a lot more time. Alright, well everything is dead, so... there's a bit of a song in Sigma that sounds like it's from Blade, but I could never find it. I think I know the song you mean. So, well, you can get the Master Collection on PC, and you can emulate Black and NG2 on PC. I just think NG2 takes, you know, quite a bit of horsepower. I think you need a fairly powerful PC to, like, emulate NG2 well. But it is doable.
We should be able to get into the ship's control room.
It should do, yeah. It's just, I don't know, man. NG's a weird one at this point. It really is. Getting into that game is so hard.
I can't access the ship's schematics.
Even with everything that's out there. You know, it takes a very long time to get good at Ninja Gaiden. It just does. And it takes a lot of... Not only does it take a lot of time, it's not a game you can kind of, like, passively get good at, if that makes sense. You have to be, like... You have to be learning all the time. And if you're not gonna do very well. You know? And to say, it's all that... Talked about this before, but the time invested, like, doesn't necessarily mean, like, you're going to get really good if you're not paying attention. So, it's one of them, man. It's, there's a lot that goes against it, so. I mean, I wouldn't really say that about the Souls games. I don't think I've ever said that, because I haven't played them enough to really say. But the one thing I would say about them from what I have played is that in just sheer execution, they are not as hard. Like, they're not as hard to just play as NG is. NG is a difficult game to play, just in terms of execution. And having said that, it's not like it's, you know, super, super hard. It's just harder than a Souls game. Okay, dude, another shotgun would be nice.
Look,
NG is a hard game? Yes, absolutely. What's up, Apple? You got more tools in the Souls games? I mean, again, I'll take your word for it. I don't know. And I think that's something where, again, NG, DMC, Bayonetta, even the older God of Wars, they're not like a lot of newer games where it's like, oh, what's the good gear? Like, what's the good weapon? What, you know, what stat do I need to build? It's like, no, you just need to get good. You just need to play the game a lot, learn the enemies, learn what to do. Not, you know, it is not a game where you can just look at, you know, a YouTube video on what a great build is, and then no matter what your skill level is, you can replicate that build, and at a base level, you will be a lot more powerful. You know, you can't do that in NG. Everyone has the same. It's all the same shit. You've all got the same weapons, you know. When did I learn forward Y twice breaks samurai and their god? I mean, I don't know, man. A long time ago. Like, to me, that's like a fundamental thing of understanding like how enemies work. And I would say that kind of stuff, probably within the first like couple of years, I learned all that stuff. And it went in my favor in a weird way. Because for the first year or so of NG, I never played it for score. I never played... That's gonna kill me. Oh, yeah, I thought so. I never played it for score in the beginning. I just played it for the combat. Like, learning the combat was what I enjoyed doing. And that's what gave me kind of a leg up in a way when I did start playing for Karma. Because when I started playing for score, I didn't have to, like, learn much on how to manipulate enemies. Because I'd been playing so much prior to that. And that was the only thing I cared about. And yeah, just like, you know, breaking guard, on landing frames, like all that stuff. Like, you have to learn all that shit before you can really play the game. There was someone in the stream the other day, actually, and he mentioned it. He was watching the Awakened Alma guide, but he was still getting tagged by a lot of things. And I asked him like, what's hitting you? Like, I need to know what is hitting you, and then I can probably like give you some pointers. And he said the grab, and I thought, okay, I can take a pretty educated guess at why you're getting hit by the grab. Like, you're either rolling too early or too late, or you're trying to jump. All you need to do is roll. Like, when you know how to dodge shit in NG, like, the game becomes quite a bit easier. It just takes a very long time and a lot of experience to get to that point. And he summed it up really well. Like, when he plays, he's, like, constantly panicking on, like, what is Awakened Alma gonna do? It's like, when you've played her enough, you know what she's gonna do. But that, again, just takes time. So... in the Souls games, there are so many ways to make yourselves mad OP. Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, like, I bet that's really fun. You know, when Neo first came out, I did watch a couple of, like, early Neo speedruns, and it was crazy, man, to seeing the stuff people were doing. It's like, oh, wow, like, you know, this guy just punched that boss to death in, like, 3 hits. What the fuck? Like, that seems really cool, but you can't do that in NG. When you see an NG speedrun and you see someone like destroy a boss, you can't just watch that and be like, oh, he has this equipped and does this and GG's. Like, you know, it's a different kettle of fish. Like, you can do it with the low health UF, but you know, the low health UF, if you get hit, you're dead. So. All about that pure skill. Yeah, it is. And you still need good patterns. That's true of any game. You're always going to need a good pattern. Pretty much. Give or take. If you want, like, that perfect run, no matter what game you're playing, you know, the stars are going to have to align. Can you get in these? No. Yeah, even this, though, this level's way darker in old graphics. And it's just a lot more eerie. Okay. Thought I was going the right way. I don't really want to leave these behind, but shotguns, alright for now. They really do, yeah. They look way more atmospheric. I think the doors look better too, just in general. No, that just... Oh, it's not down here, is it? Isn't this where I just came from? Getting a lot of that Doom 2 feeling. Well, like when you haven't played Doom 2 for a while, and you think, oh, I'm going to go back and play that. It's fucking awesome. And then when you haven't played it for a while, you think, oh yeah, where the fuck do I go? In every level. Is it along here? It is, yeah. If I remember rightly, on the 360, it kind of faded to black. There was like a little bit of a fade when you swapped graphic styles, but on this, like, it's, you know, it's just instant. It is cool. I thought there was a way to, Okay, this is like the beginning of the section, so... Where do I go? I must have missed something. Must have missed it. You know what? Let's go back to... Maybe in older graphics there will be a light that tells me where to go. Not long till Callisto Protocol, now that I think about it. You know what? Actually, yeah. I'll prefer one of these. Even though that game really does just look like Dead Space, I'm not complaining. I don't care. I'll happily play like a not Dead Space game. Now then, I think there was actually a... I'll just go back this way because I'm pretty sure I've been this way. I think there was a pathway downstairs that I've not been down yet. I think it was... Oh, no. Yeah. Ah, yeah, here we are. So this looked like a door. Oh, I can't... Okay. So much for that idea. Where the fuck do I go? I've been down here. No, I haven't. There are enemies alive here. That means I haven't been here. Man, they just did not give a fuck about my overshield. Fuck off. Yeah, I've heard that too. I still have Shadow of the Colossus to play, actually. That was on, I think I got that in a PlayStation Plus sale ages ago on PS4. Just not played it yet. I've heard that one's supposed to be quite good, though. All these fat guys, man. No, I haven't. I've never played it. I've heard really good things about it too. But I've heard the remake is actually really good for that. Calm down, lads. It just sounded like he said everybody die, and then everyone died. Quite funny. It's amazing. Is there like any more like overly versatile, like satisfying weapon in a game than a shotgun? I don't know why I couldn't move back there. There was no door. Like, I just couldn't move back. Yeah, like, you gotta have a good shotgun. I don't know. They are, though. Grunts are really cute. I don't know if they're meant to be. You can't have a good... You can't not have a good shotgun, you know? Although, that said, like, this shotgun... You know... This shotgun at range is very much a, God damn it. This shotgun at range is very much a video game shotgun. In that when the enemies have it, it's a real-life shotgun. When you have it, you have to be, like, 6 inches in front of them to do any damage. God, man, grenades take fucking ages to explode in this. How are they not dead? Oh, he says everybody duck. Okay. Uh-oh. Plasma rifle's probably better here. Yeah, I think a plasma rifle would be better. I've heard people shit on the Doom 3 shotgun. Yeah, so have I, and I agree. I think the Doom 3 shotgun is great. So is the Doom 3 super shotgun. That's also really good. Doom 3, I just like Doom 3, honestly. Doom 3 is just a great game. It's not, you know, Doom, but it's fine with me. Like, it's still really good. It's like survival horror Doom. I love it. I love me some Doom 3. Right, I'm thinking, yeah, it looks like I have to kill all these Covenant. Oh no. Here's the flood. Yeah, they do. God, man. If there was an award for game with the best reload audio ever, Doom 3 is in that conversation. The pistol, the plasma rifle. Oh, just so good. And you know me, I love a good reload animation. Go away. Yeah, the plasma rifle alone is in its own category. Has a great noise, has a great reload noise. And there's that there's like a gravity gun in Resurrection of Evil, where you can like grab enemy fireballs and just throw them back at them. That's cool.
Should be able to reach the control room from the 3rd level.
All right. All right. What time is it anyway? I'm getting quite hungry. It's almost 7 o'clock.
He's delirious. In pain. We have to find him.
Isn't Chief, not Chief, sorry. Isn't Keys basically being assimilated right now? Isn't that what's happening to him? If I remember rightly. You think about it, like, that's actually, like, kind of dark. Like, what's happening to him? Okay, I really don't want to fuck that up. That was a bit lucky right there. They just didn't move, and that grenade just killed them all. I mean, he's dead no matter what. Spoiler alert. Bloody hell. What the fuck? That was complete fucking horse shit. One of the fat guy explosions happened like right next to me, and yet there blatantly was not a fat guy there. Whoa. Okay, if I'd have got crushed by that, that would have been pretty funny. Alright. There we go. Speaking of assimilation, there's my local cinema, I mentioned this the other day I think, they're doing a Halloween showing of The Thing. I really want to go and see it. It's on a Monday, and it's at 7:30. And I think, you know, it's cool that they're doing it on Halloween, but I think, oh man, really? Like, you know, that's a late night, you know, for a Monday. But I agree, yeah, The Thing is worth it. Yeah, it'd be really cool, and that's something that I guess. So I know some people hate like re-releases in cinema, but if they're movies that you know you had no chance to see at the cinema, I think it's awesome. The same cinema did an Alien one a couple of years ago, and I went to see that. I went to see Alien like at the cinema, and you know I wasn't alive when that movie came out, so oh my god, there was no way that should have stuck him. So yeah, I got to see Alien in the cinema, and it was fucking awesome. I'm really hoping they do an Aliens eventually. I would love to go and see that at the cinema. But yeah, The Thing would be cool. The Thing would be a cool movie night, but I don't know. I don't feel like many people would watch it because it's spooky. It is a scary movie. Yeah. People hate everything, man. On the internet. Because Avatar has been re-released again. I swear that movie's been released in cinemas like 4 times or something. Because I can remember 2 of them. Maybe 3. And it makes sense, I suppose, you know, with the sequel on the horizon. Makes sense that they're re-releasing it again. So. Yes, you are going to waste your points. Because, I used to have a ton of stuff for channel points, but no one ever used them, so I deleted them all. Yeah, so it's like you're just gonna waste your points. You might as well ask for a soundbite, you know, because then, well, I mean, you should ask first anyway, so you don't waste your points. But if you want to just submit one anyway, I can just say no. Because yeah, here's the weird thing with channel points. I feel like same with the sound bites. It feels like the meta on Twitch just changed. Now, like, no one really uses them. Everything is just bits. You know, if you want to do anything in a stream, it's just bits, which is essentially money. And I don't know, like that I don't want to do that. There's a side of that that's kind of scummy. I think, like, the channel point system is a great idea, but I feel like anything, you know, like anything noteworthy is just like everyone just has it as bits now. So, and also I'm lazy and I can't be asked to set that up. I don't want to use it anyway, so yeah, it would just waste points. I think they watched the thing because Among Us was based on it. Yeah, I never actually got around to playing that. Did anyone see the prequel to the thing?
Captain, his vitals are fading. Please, Chief, hurry.
I thought it was alright. Wasn't as good as, you know, the thing, but saying something isn't as good as, like, you know, one of the best horror movies ever is not exactly a damnation of said movie. The one with the woman? Yeah, yeah. Speaking of Avatar, is anyone going to go and see that when that comes out? I am, but I don't know when. Because it comes out really close to Christmas, doesn't it? It's December the 20th, I think. Or it's December the 20-something. I'm pretty sure. You see what I mean? Like, my shotgun at, like, anything other than point blank is garbage. And yet, that was like, half my shield gone from, like, 20 feet away. Yeah, like, going to see that, you know, opening weekend, I'm not that fussed about it. But, at the same time, it's just going to be one of those films that it probably is going to be better to see it early. Because everybody will be talking about it. Oh dear. Waste points to show off you're a super fan. Yeah. So. Yeah, it did. Yeah, the ending was cool.
The captain,
you know what's funny about real props, though, is that it's amazing how much practical stuff is still around. But because, like, when CG is done well, you don't even notice. You don't really notice all that much. Which is kind of a shame, you know? Jupiter, yes, I would, yeah. Because the making of that... Because I watched a video today, actually, on Avatar 2 and, like, the cameras they used for it. And it was super interesting. The video was only, like, 20 minutes long, but it was how they made, like, all the... It was, like, a really brief description of how they put together all the underwater motion capture stuff. And I thought, man, that's super cool. I really hope there's a ton of that, like, on the extras, because that's the main reason. Did he really have to punch him, like, straight in the face? Like, I really want to see that. I want to see how they did all that shit. Because, like, underwater motion capture, that's just kind of cool. That's a new thing. And then, you know, we'll get what we did when Avatar 1 came out, you know? There'll be a slew of films come out and they're like, how can we shoehorn in underwater motion capture? Because Avatar 2 made a shitload of money. And that's what we need. You know, because it worked for all those other movies. Like the whole 3D boom. You know, Avatar was 3D, so let's make our movie 3D. Fuck off with your broken shotguns. Man, grenades just take 100 years to explode in this game. Like, literally 100 years. Fuck off. Goddamn needler. Costumes are, yeah. You know what's interesting if you watch some of the extras on the Marvel movies, though? Is how much of the costumes in that film are both practical and CG. It's amazing. Like, some of them that you would think are definitely real aren't, and vice versa. And it's really strange. Alright, nice. Next Avatar, we'll be doing mocap in space. I do wonder what he has in store for the next sequels, because, I mean, aren't they blatantly Halo Reach elites?
Go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride.
Wait, do I actually not have to kill all these guys? Yeah, I do wonder, you know, what's his hook gonna be for, the next Avatar sequels? Because it seems like, you know, the big thing for Avatar 2 is, it's like, oh, it's the underwater stuff, it's gonna blow your mind. Like, what next, then? Because isn't there, like, up to, is it 5? Like, he's got Avatar 5 planned. And I think they've already shot the vast majority of 3 already. So, what's the hook for 4 and 5? Like, what's he gonna do? Funny how he just, like, literally fell over. Whoa, was that? I think that was a hunter. Go away, something great. Acknowledgement Spider-Man costumes of late have been CG, if I recall. Some of them are, yeah. Just Avatar dude because of Jude, what making me want to care for the world it's showing me. I don't know, like it's one of those things in the first film. I think it is a very it's a really interesting world, but they don't really do anything with it in the first movie. It's one of the big downfalls of that first film, I think, is that, you know, you're set, you know, it's set on this, you know, crazy other world that has, you know, clearly a lot of thought put into it, and yet the core dynamic is about people and humans, and you think, I don't care. Like, I don't care about these people. Like, this world is way more interesting. Show me more of that. And there is a little bit of a, at least for me, a bit of a concern that the sequel's doing the same thing, you know? I feel like, I don't know what the plot is of the sequel, but from the trailer they showed, it seems like the bad dudes, like the bad humans, have just made their own, you know, avatar bodies, and they're gonna use that to, you know, try and do what they did in the first movie. I didn't know it was gonna kill me. And you know, like, this is a really cool world you have made. Show me that. But we'll, you know, we'll see. There's also another game coming out which I didn't know about, actually. Like, you know, in tandem with the film. I never played the first Avatar game, so I can't comment on whether it was any good. I think it was just a generic third-person shooter, from what I remember. I remember seeing a couple of videos on it and thinking, I think I'll pass on that. Like, you know, it looks like a perfectly functional third-person shooter, but... Whoa.
Grab one of the escort vans.
That fall's gonna kill me, isn't it? Alright, hang on. Help it. See, I mean, that was half my shield, man. I forgot that doesn't get you your shield back in this game. Yeah, there was a game for the first film, yeah. That's the game I was talking about. I think that did come out, you know, alongside the first film. I think it launched, like, with the film. Hey, what's up, Miles? Yeah, doing good. I'm pretty sure this is the end of this level, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Because I'm also really hungry. I'm gonna make chili this weekend. I haven't made a chili in ages, and I thought I just really fancy a chili, so I'm gonna make myself a chili. Can't go wrong with a chili, you know. So it's just it's an old faithful. In the rear.
Perfect. Grab one of the escort banshees and we'll
Yeah, look at that. Look how much more bleak that looks than this. So, all right. I should probably do this as well while I think about it, because my server is good to go. So, I have so many of these screws. It's not even funny. You know, like the just generic like PC fastening screws. So. Yeah, I can't remember. I think this is the last level, right? Is it me, or does that look like from the side that looks kind of like a double-barreled shotgun? You know, if you was to flip it. That's just Doom Guy's shotgun. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the last level. Halo 2 after this. The best Halo.
This thing is falling apart.
It'll hold.
We're not gonna make it.
We'll make it.
Pull up! Pull up! You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Game over. Alternate ending. That doesn't really make any sense when you think of how a Banshee actually, you know, there's no Banshee here either. Like, come on. There should be a Banshee there.
We need to get
Alrighty then. Let's go. I'm wondering how annoying Halo 2 is going to be, because I haven't played Halo 2 in a good long time. And Halo 2 on Legendary is, you know, 'tis a special beast, shall we say. Alright. No, they survived that. There'd be no sequels otherwise. Alright. Let's, yeah. Who's on? Oh, Pharaoh's on. Pharaoh's doing RE4, I'm guessing? Yeah, he is. I wonder if YouTube will ever rip off the whole raiding thing. All those things like functionality-wise. It's a big thing that YouTube rather, doesn't have. Alright then. Can you do it on... Yeah, I don't know if you can actually do it on YouTube. So... It's funny, I really do want to swap to this browser. You know, the Oprah one? I think that's what it's called, right? Because it just looks cool. I like the, you know... I like the look of it. But I'm just so used to Firefox. So... Alright, cool. Yeah, I don't know when I'll be live next. Because as I said earlier in the stream... I feel like I need a schedule back. I feel like streaming is eating way too much into everything else. So, might be live over the weekend. I have only got one level left on Halo, so it'd be good to, you know, get that done. So, the thing for movie night. You know what we might? You know what? It's impromptu, but we might do. I might do a movie night tomorrow instead. Why not? We could do Slither. I haven't watched that yet, so. We could do that. Alright guys, I will catch you later. We're going to go and check out Pharaoh now. Goodbye YouTube, because you can't raid on that. So yeah, see you later. Peace.